Hey everyone, Wayne here. I'm with Jimmy today.
How you doing?
So we're out at a lot and we're going to talk about the new construction that's going on everywhere. Right now, we've got a vacant lot that I'm going to show you that is currently listed for sale by us. And we've got some estimates for builders that will build on this lot. A couple of things that we want to look at in this area are the benefits, really, of being so close to
The
just the
sandbar.
Gulf.
We were just in the sandbar and stuff.
It was about 15, 20 minutes away from the sandbar. And on a nice, beautiful day like today, the water's perfect, calm, and you're out there hanging out. That's your Florida lifestyle. That's
Hmm.
really who this video's for. We've got so many people that want to move to Florida because of the lifestyle. And totally get it. We want to make sure that the lifestyle is right for you. Now, we'll do other videos of other communities, and this one's just going to focus on this area. Right now, we're in Hudson. And Jimmy, why don't you tell them a little bit about this area?
So if you're really into fishing, and going to the sandbar, what's unique about Hudson is the cost factor. So if you're trying to buy a piece of land like this in
Pinellas,
Clearwater,
yeah,
Pinellas, Dunedin,
let's say 15, 30 minutes away from here.
you,
What's the cost
you're
factor?
talking about over $1 million.
Right. So, right now, I think with a stilt build, new construction lot, we're all in around sevens.
700, yeah,
Yeah,
about 700. But again, I don't know if you're going to pan later on, but on this particular piece of lot, there is a new seawall. It's set up for a lift, the floating dock. It's all level. It's pretty much all ready for a stealth house.
right. And when you're looking at the homes that are going up, how many would you say just on this street where we're at have gone up?
Well, there's about 5 or 6 that have gone up or are on the process of going up, just on this road over here,
Right,
because after the two hurricanes, the ranch houses, let's be honest, they got destroyed.
right, exactly. I mean, the water was here,
What
and
is that thing called when something goes in there, it wipes everything out, and they come back and they build it? What's the name of that thing again?
I know what you're talking about. Now I'm having a brain fart because you asked me about it. But as soon as it pops back in,
Yeah, but that's what's
I'll say,
happening here.
yeah, yeah, exactly.
The
So,
all the old ranches and everything, because this piece of property is unique because a lot of properties that are for sale in Hudson, you have to go maybe sometimes 15, 20, even 30 minutes of no wake zones to get out.
right. Now, for anyone that wants to be out on the water, we're literally not even 5 minutes and you're out onto the Gulf.
Less than 5 minutes.
Less than 5 minutes. And it is, and I've got some drone video and I'm going to show you where this lot is located here in Hudson and where the Gulf is and how easy it is for you to get out there. Now, we had a little problem with a little boat problem, but we were going to show you some of the construction that's going on and what people are building and why this might be the right time for you to jump on the opportunity to purchase down
Actually,
here.
you could even take a drive around the loop. It's like a
I'll do
thumbnail
that.
sticks out,
Yeah,
on
yeah,
the water.
absolutely. So let's go over a couple of things.
Mm-hmm.
If we're south of here, it's almost $500,000 more, right?
Easily.
And then if we go further north from here,
The boating's not the
the
same.
boating, it's totally different.
Right.
You don't have this type of access.
No, you don't, because over there, the more north you go, the more rocky it gets, the more shallow it gets in certain areas and stuff.
Right.
Like down Tarpon Springs, Pinellas, Clearwater, it's nice waterways. It's more sandy and everything, but it's more expensive.
Right, absolutely.
Now, when you get heading towards, Hudson area, there's a couple of rocky areas, but once you get out, you have access to go to Hernando County, Crystal River, or go down to Tarpon Springs by boat.
Right.
Either way, I could go within minutes. I'm right smack in the middle.
Exactly. And that's the whole lifestyle. Restaurants that you can pull the boat up to and eat there, have lunch.
You have the Cody River right next door.
And just totally enjoy. Now, I'm going to show you a picture of a boat. We've got a larger boat here. Now, this absolutely would not be capable to go someplace further north from here.
No,
And
and even getting out of here might be a little difficult. That's why you need a real estate agent that really knows the waterways.
yes, you need someone that's going to not one lie to you and say, oh yeah, you can build a dock out in a couple of
I
weeks
ran
or a
into that
month.
when I was doing the inspection. Remember, I did a whole video on it.
Yep,
I
yep,
was like,
exactly.
they're like, I was like, yeah, your boat's not going to work.
Jimmy's a little bit cautious when he's doing the inspection. If someone's saying something that is misleading the buyer, it's our obligation to kind of say something, because your intentions are to buy this property for that functionality. And if the functionality isn't going to be there, or if the timeline is totally different, because we personally know what it's like for permitting when we've got to build out a permit and put in with the county to get something done, it's going to be months before it gets done. And you can't say, well, yeah, you can just build a property here and in a couple of weeks you'll get your permit approved. First of all, a couple of weeks, no one, those
No.
words don't go together. um, but if you're into fishing lifestyle, if you're into the boating, the kayak, there's
Well, you
the
took some
whole.
video of the sandbar.
The sandbar is a great area, 15 minutes away. You have the families out there with the jet skis. You've got them out there with the kids on the little floating, tagging along, and they're out on the sandbar having a good time. This is the lifestyle that you crave. This is the affordability factor that we're talking about. Here is where you get it. And of course, we talked about the ranch homes that got decimated with the hurricane of 2 years ago. So now, for you to actually renovate that, what are we looking at? We're looking at basically a new build
Yeah,
at that
if
point.
we got it destroyed over 50%, you have to bring it up to today's codes. And
So
I still wouldn't buy a ranch on a canal, because if it got flooded once or twice, you know it's going to get flooded again.
that's the long and short of it. So what I'd like to ask my audience is that if you have questions about the lifestyle here in Florida and you want to know if the boating lifestyle is for you, if maybe it's the golfing, if it's, you want to do the trails, the bike paths, if you just want to be backed up to a preserve, if you want to be further inland from, the water, but still accessible.
Accessible.
We're talking not even a mile and a half inward. You could save a lot of money. You are going to be outside of the flood zone,
Mm-hmm.
because you're going to be in a flood zone X, as opposed to being right here on the water and you're in the flood zone A. So, I mean, we can customize and get you what you're looking for, as long as you understand there are certain things that you need to know. What is your lifestyle? We talked about this earlier in another video, and I invite you to go over to Jimmy's channel and watch his stuff. I'm going to tag him in here, but he really breaks down a lot of the properties, a lot of the process that uh, buyers should be aware of when they are purchasing. I'm going to do a lot of these pitfalls that my clients, through experience, have made and regretted, and how we try to help them out with that. The number one thing, of course, from my perspective, is educating you in the beginning, so you don't make these mistakes, that you avoid the mistakes before we already commit. When you're doing your search, we want to make sure that you are aware of what the lifestyle. Jimmy did a great video on many people that regret moving to Florida, but
Mm-hmm.
they moved to the wrong Florida.
Yeah, you have to know where to move to. Yeah.
And there is a big difference. Now, Jimmy had said one of the things is, let's say you live in Tarpon Springs. I personally, and Jimmy's going to get mobbed. He's like a movie star over there.
Yeah.
So he's
The
not
restaurant.
going to be able to go to the store, sit down, and, eat privately. He's going to get mobbed.
Well, I used to
But
do a lot of videos there.
right, but this is going to be the tourist area. Me
Yeah.
personally, that's what it is when I go down there. But they have the farmers markets, they have the stores, they have the restaurants. The culture is there. So it depends on. We talked about if you wanted to do an Airbnb, that's ideal.
Yeah.
You can't uh, uncheck a box. Everything that you want out of buying property to do a vacation rental is absolutely right down there.
Mm-hmm.
You've got all the historical value, the tour boats, the
Yeah,
restaurants,
and you
the
also have
visitor
Dunedin right
center.
nearby, Safety Harbor right nearby, all that stuff.
Everything is. There's a lot of walkable neighborhoods for you, so you can go from one community to another. You've got a trail.
Golf cart.
golf cart friendly, super inclusive community. So love that stuff. But is it your lifestyle, your everyday lifestyle? That's what we're talking about getting for you, because we want to make sure that when you move down to Florida, you're here for a while and you love your transition.
Right.
So if you are interested, my number is going to be down below, and I'm going to be putting more videos and helping you out with the relocation to our beautiful state of Florida, where we have so many benefits, especially if this is going to be your primary home. If you're looking for a second home, we accommodate you too. The business model that we're driving after is to make sure that we build the lifestyle out for you. This is a white glove service, concierge. So, a la carte service, real estate brokerage, we're going to get you all the things that you need to make sure you enjoy your Florida stay. I'm going to ask that you like, subscribe, and give a thumbs up to this video, share it, put some comments in the comment section, and let me know how I can help you relocate to Florida.